Hey, I'm 𝗩𝗶𝗱𝗲 and welcome back to another Emacs Goodies video. Today we're going to talk about something that is very, I guess, a small feature, but for me it makes me very happy because I didn't know about this until also recently, until I started digging around in the Emacs source code and discovering all these goodies that I've been helping you out. Well, the one that I discovered today has to do with mouse wheel support, and not just any type of mouse wheel support, but horizontal mouse wheel scroll support, which is something I really like. I never had to worry about this until I got a mouse that had a horizontal scroll in it, and then it didn't work on Emacs, and for the longest time I didn't bother fixing it until one day I was just really annoyed that it didn't work, and I searched up how to do it, and it already had built-in support, which is pretty cool. And that was just recently, so the laziness won for a very long time. All right, enough of chit chat. Let me show you the configuration. What do we have? All right, do mode line. Nope, that's not what I want. And wheel. All right, there you go. Yes, that's left, right, mouse scroll. Okay, so it's very straightforward. mwheel is a package that's already built into Emacs, so I'm not making sure it's installed. I'll talk about the hook for a second, but first I'm going to go to the customization sections. So right out of the box, Emacs has scroll support, so you can just scroll up and down and it works. So I never really thought about it that much until like I said, until I got the horizontal scroll. But when I actually looked at the package, there were some cool little options. So for example, mouse wheel tilt scroll, this little option allows Emacs actually to support left and right scrolling. So this is me using the mouse right now, and it's totally in support just because I set this to true. The next is scroll amount horizontal. This is just say whenever it scrolls how many characters it should scroll by, and that's 2. And then mouse wheel flip direction. So essentially when I scroll to the right, when I scroll to the left, it goes to the right, and when I go to the right, it scrolls to the left. So that's just for me. That's because I'm used to that type of scrolling. You can leave it as is for you if you don't feel comfortable with that one. But yeah, that's pretty much, those are the 3 options that I use. Now about this hook, now if you enable horizontal scroll bar mode, it shows a scroll bar on the bottom, not surprisingly, like that. And it just tells you how much to scroll by, or how far you scrolled, the indicator. And I don't like this. I don't like it, so I turn it off. So I just wanted to have that there just to not forget to tell you guys about it. So okay, cool. Let's go into the file itself. mwheel. Now mwheel, there's a few customization options, but I'm only going to go over another one that I found interesting. So them custom, which one is it? I already talked about the 3. You guys can look these up if you guys are interested, but there's only one that I found very interesting because I didn't know about scroll amount. Yes, this one. So this essentially says, hey, when I press shift and I move the scroll up and down, it's going to do horizontal. So I can press shift and then scroll up and down, and it will do it, which is pretty damn awesome. I had no idea this existed until I read the code, which is mind-blowing. That's pretty handy. And it says when I press meta and scroll, it does nothing. When I do control meta, it'll update the global text scale, which is cool. And then when I do control, it'll update the whole text scale, just the text scale itself. For example, let me just do that one. So as you see, I'm doing that. But if I do control meta, control meta, it will change the text size of this, or even the mode line. So when I do control, it just changes the text in the buffer, text size. But when I do the control meta, it will change everything. Now, after I do that, actually, let me just show you. So as you can see, everything is getting pretty big, which is pretty cool. And now let me set it back. So if you do mess up, you can just do control X and then control meta 0. And then just press 0 again. And everything should be, everything should be back to normal. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much all of it. It's pretty easy, and like I said, pretty easy to set up. I don't think, yeah, it was just simple as that, setting it up. But yeah, let me know if you found this pretty useful. For me, for one, this mouse wheel scroll variable blew my mind. That's just amazing. But yeah, I don't think I'll use this very much because I don't use the mouse a lot when I'm in Emacs, but it's still very nice to know that you can do that. But yeah, that is it. Thanks.